Hello everybody and welcome to the training in Canva that we're now going to do on mood boards. So mood boards are a really good place to start if you've not actually already got a brand and colour scheme and logo and things like that. So if you're starting from scratch this week on the website that you're building for your hobby or your business or your community, then let's get started with the mood board first. Okay, so I'm going to have shared links with you. When you click on those links, then it will ask you if you want to save a copy of the template into your Canva account. Okay, so then once you've then done that, so I'm just going to go and find my copy of it. Here we go. All right, so this is going to be the mood board that I'll be sharing with you. All right, so what on earth is this? How do you use it and everything else? Okay, so basically a mood board is a great way to start figuring out kind of visually the direction that you're trying to go in. So if you remember back to this morning's training where we were going about there's a purpose for the page and everything, and what are those client emotions or customer emotions or the user's emotions that you're trying to tap into and help with the touch points and everything else, well, those emotions, they should kind of have an influence on obviously the design and the look that you're going to go for your site. So obviously it will appeal to those people that you're trying to help. Okay, so basically we can start creating mood boards and then we can pull colours from pictures and photos and anything else that we like. Now, if you signed up for the Canva Pro account, over here in the editor, you'll see that you've got access to lots and lots and lots of photos. So first of all, obviously it's going to, I'm just going to do something really quick. So let's just go with beauty or something. Say I'm a beautician or something like that, and I want to start pulling together a mood board based on that kind of thing. So all I'd do is I would click on a picture, drag it across, pop it on any of these image tiles that I want to pop it in, let go of my mouse, and there you go. It's actually in that little tile that I've set aside for it. Let's go with that one as well because that's nice colours. Okay, let's just grab a few just so you get an idea of what it is I'm going to be doing. So yeah, there's some nice colours in here as well. So let's go with that. There we go. And remember, it's trying to capture the actual mood as well. It's not just the colours, and if it's a pretty picture, it's actually you're trying to base kind of what the mood is going to be that you're trying to get across to people. And then here we go. Let's go with that. Right. Okay. So obviously spend a lot more time than what I just did on picking your photos and everything. And obviously you don't just have to click on one thing. You could have searched for a lot of other things as well. Happiness, joy, any of those feelings that you're trying to tap into for your customers. Okay. So next we will then start grabbing the colors that would then represent it. So click on the first circle. Click on the colour box, and if you see here, it says photo colours. And from all of those photos, it actually pulls some colours out. And this is how we can now create a lovely colour scheme, okay, for this particular mood board. So we're going to start off with a pretty neutral colour over here. Then we're going to click on the next one along, and we're then going to pull out, let's say, that kind of colour. Then the next one along again, we'll go for a light pink. Next one again, we'll go for the lovely blue. Next one again, we'll go for a darker pink. And then the next one again, I tend to still, if there's a dark that goes with the scheme, then have a darker one for kind of text colours and things. And if it doesn't go, you can always change it. So let's go a little bit lighter than that. Okay, and that's it. So that's your mood board. So what on earth do you do with this? Well, obviously, to save it in your Canva account, all you have to do is just make sure that up here it says all changes saved. Okay, and then once it's done that, when you now go back to your home and you go to all your designs, it's actually there. All right. Now oops, sorry, if I refresh. There we go. It's a little bit slow today. Been technical issues. Right, okay, so there's the mood board that I've just created. All right. Now, obviously, you can keep this organized if you want to. So if you click on the little icon up here, you can move it to a folder. So I'm going to move this over to the workshop folder. There we go. And then obviously it will be down here now whenever I need it. And there you go. So that's how you create a mood board. Now, there's so many different things you can do. I created this one a little bit earlier. So this is be based on like health and fitness industry. And then I did another mood board that was based more on kind of like sailing and things like that. So you can do as many mood boards as you want until you think you've then discovered one where the colour scheme and the overall look and feel is actually tied into what your customers' emotions are, the problems that you're trying to solve with them and everything like that. Obviously, there's a lot more to this. Like when I do brand identities for clients, obviously it can take like 4 weeks because of all the research and colour psychology and everything else. But you don't have that time this week. We're trying to get you live in less than 5 days. So this is a really good quick way to just pull a scheme together that you can then work on in the next videos for both the logo and then the third video on the brand style guide as well. Okay, so there you go. So that's how to create a mood board. If you want to do a few versions, all you need to do is from the template that you're going to have access to from me, before you make any changes, just click that button and do make a copy. Make as many copies as you want. In here you can edit it, so you can change it to mood board number 1, mood board number 2, whatever you want to call it. Or if there's a particular thing that you're doing with it, you can change it to that. You can have as many in your count as you want, and then in the new copied versions, then you can just start making any changes you want to. So in this one, we could now, let's go with Women in Forest. No idea why, but here we go. So, and then that's it. I can start absolutely editing everything again. Not an issue. And there we go. Okay, so I will see you in the next videos where we're going to go over logo design. Okay, see you then. Bye.